You get some rain, and you get some rain, and you get some rain.
I like it.
Is that the salsa?
It works
I
for
don't know.
me. It works for me.
Let's look at the current velocity here within the thunderstorm, and there definitely is some rotation. How did Jackson get interested in the weather? I've actually never seen one in person, but this thing is huge. And by the time it's fully inflated, this whole balloon is going to be about 75 feet tall. Within that blue shaded area, right near Atlanta, there's probably some damage going on there. That is some really high wind. Much better, much better.
It's blinding you.
What do you think? Yeah, no, really though. You need the shades this morning. I'll pour you some.
All right.
So it looks normal.
Okay, it looks normal. Caitlin, try some.
So it's right in that area here that I think we are seeing that circulation. Indeed, it still looks fairly impressive. Oh, hey. The tropics are looking nice and quiet. Look at the Gulf of Mexico. Hardly anything going on right there. And that is what we like to see this time of year. There could be a small circulation. You kind of see that right there, just off to the north and east of Beaver Dam. That's a tornado debris signature. So basically, that's the radar suggesting that there's debris being lofted up in the air. The folks that live in this house, the couple actually survived because they took shelter in the basement. They actually have been letting these go and seeing what path they travel to see what the winds are aloft. So I'm going to go ahead and let this go. The most dangerous part of the storm, that's going to be right about there. So as that makes its way to the north and east, so we're seeing that wind kind of circulating into the thunderstorm. That's what we call the inflow. You probably just got that alert on your phone for the snow squall warning, and this means that those visibilities are going to go downhill. We're talking near blizzard conditions. Those conditions are going downhill in a hurry. If you can avoid traveling over the next hour, I would highly recommend it. I want to show you what's happening though in this parking lot because it's just a complete ice rink here. But when you come over here to some of the sidewalks, some of the less traveled areas, this is going to be the same case on your driveway or in some of the parking lots, the side streets. When you measure the temperature here.
Now, KSLA First Alert Weather with meteorologist Matt Jones.
Welcome back. Time is now 5:13. Hope you all had a nice long holiday weekend. Back to work, back to school today, and back to the oppressive heat and humidity. Unfortunately, we do have that heat advisory that'll be in effect pretty much all day long. A few storms are in the forecast pretty much every day this week. We're getting into a slightly more active pattern. Still, though, rain chances are only about 20%. And I am tracking another front that will eventually arrive by the weekend. So I mentioned that heat advisory that'll go into effect at 10 o'clock this morning, lasting through 8 p.m. this evening for basically all of the Arklatex. Anywhere that you see shaded in that orange color, we're talking about feels like temperatures at or above 105 as we head into the afternoon. And even this morning, temperatures are pretty warm out there. It's in the mid-70s in Shreveport, a little bit cooler off to our east. Minden at 70, so fairly comfortable for you. Bienville around 72 this morning, Texarkana at 73. And then you get into East Texas here, temperatures mostly in the middle 70s. But it's going to warm up pretty quickly for today. 84 degrees at 10 a.m., 90 at noon. And we're looking at middle and even upper 90s. We could be getting close to 100 today. I don't think we're quite going to make it there for today. Tomorrow, though, that is definitely looking more likely. So 98, that'll be our official forecast high today in Shreveport. Looking at 97 in Texarkana, even up in DeQueen and Idabel. It's going to be pretty hot there for you. Mount Pleasant near 100 this afternoon. Looking at about 94 in Ruston and Coshada at 97 degrees. So humidity levels, they're going to stay in the oppressive category at least through the weekend. So we got a little bit of ways to go here before we see some more comfortable weather. But as we get into Friday and Saturday, a front is going to move in. And behind that front, look at this, by early next week, we are into some more comfortable air. So this heat is not going to last all that long. And as we get deeper into September, typically these little heat waves don't last nearly as long as they did, say, back in July or August. And that is some good news. Rain chances about 20% pretty much every single day through Thursday. And then we bump that up to about a 30% chance Friday and Saturday. And the good news is we actually could see some rain across parts of the Arklatex over the next 7 days. In fact, places along and north of I-20, a few spots here could pick up nearly an inch of rain over the next week. And that would really be some beneficial news. Look at the temperatures though. Triple digits are back. 100 for tomorrow, 102 for Thursday, and then we bring that next front in. That'll bring us some storm chances and also some cooler temperatures as we drop back into the low 90s by the weekend.